Escúchanos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar. Descarga la app de Vaughan Radio.
Descubrir, aprender, una radio única, como tú. Somos los de Vaughan. Esto es Vaughan Radio.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another day in Vaughan Radio. And another day here with me in Speaking with Confidence and speaking in confidence as well. Because every day we practice English over and over and over again. But we also talk about life in general, right? And on Monday, we spoke about the comfort zone. Yesterday, we spoke about luck versus effort. And today, let me start with something very true. Nobody likes making mistakes. A nadie le gusta equivocarse. Why? Because making mistakes makes us feel uncomfortable, right? Nos hace sentir incómodos, makes us feel exposed, makes us feel embarrassed, mostly. And if you think about it, if you remember, in school, mistakes are or were often seen as something negative. And I think sometimes in certain schools, maybe that still happens. Sometimes teachers even punish you for choosing the wrong answer. They take away points from your grade when you make a mistake. So when you make a mistake, you fail the test and that's it, right? And little by little, and that's just in school. Imagine what happens to you at work. So little by little, we avoid making mistakes, which is good. But we also become afraid of making mistakes. Nos da miedo equivocarnos y entonces evitamos equivocarnos. Pero I'm not saying we should make mistakes over and over again, que está bien equivocarse y cometer errores una y otra vez, porque claro, obviamente no se trata de eso. Pero hay una verdad acerca de los errores. Mistakes are not the opposite of learning. I think mistakes are part of learning. So why? Because when you're learning doesn't always happen in the perfect conditions, right? No, el aprendizaje no siempre pasa bajo las condiciones perfectas. It happens exactly when you make mistakes. When in English you didn't say a word correctly, or you didn't use the right grammar, or you made a bad choice. That's when learning actually happens. So today I want to talk about making mistakes, and we're going to talk about making mistakes in a different way. We're going to learn how to express the mistakes we've made in the past and what we have learned and what we do now because of those mistakes. All right. And, of course, we're going to learn some language, some vocabulary words to express all of this. All right. So let's begin our conversation. Useful words. Como cada día, empezamos con 8 palabras o frases o expresiones útiles que nos ayudan a hablar de nuestro tema. All right. And our first word today is mistake, obviously. Mistake. And what is that? When you do something wrong, right? Or something that you did wrong, that is a mistake. Un error, una equivocación. This is a noun. Everyone makes mistakes when they learn, right? That is true. Everyone makes mistakes when they learn. Nadie nace sabiendo, dice. All right, next word is learn. Learn. And what is this? A verb. And in Spanish, aprender. And what is to learn? To get knowledge or to get skills. And what can we say about this word? How can we use it? You learn a lot by trying again. Well, when you make a mistake, you have to start again and you try again, and this is when you learn, right? Learn. Another word is fail. Fail. And what is this? This is a verb. Another verb. And what is verb? Fallar. To not succeed. To not succeed. Failing once does not mean you have to stop. Failing once doesn't mean you have to stop. So we have mistake, learn, and fail. Listen to this one. Self-trust. Self-trust. Confianza en uno mismo. And what is self-trust? In English, ¿qué es confianza en uno mismo? ¿Cómo describirías esta palabra? To believe in yourself would be the best way. Believe in yourself. And self-trust grows with experience. Self-trust grows with experience. Feedback. Another word, feedback. And this is also known, and we've reviewed this word in the past. And what is feedback? Retroalimentación. Information to keep, to help you do better. That's what it is. Information to help you do better. Feedback. Good feedback helps you learn faster. And is there such a thing as negative feedback? I'm not sure. Because feedback is supposed to help you get better, grow, even if the comments are not too positive, I think. Right? So, but anyways, feedback, I would say, in general, helps you learn faster. All right. Practice. Another word, practice. And what is this? This can be a noun or it can also be a verb. Practice. And what is this? Practicar o práctica, si es un sustantivo. Same word in English for both, right? Practice. Practice as a noun or practice as a verb. And what is practice? To practice. A repeated action to learn something or to repeat something many times so you can learn it. Daily practice helps a lot when you're learning something. Daily practice helps a lot when you're learning something. What I usually have to practice daily is using Excel sheets. I told you about this a while ago. I have to practice every day using spreadsheets, Excel sheets. I don't really like them, but I have to practice because it's part of what I have to do in the mornings. All right, next word is process. Process. And this is a noun, proceso, un proceso. And what is a process? Steps to learn something. In the context of what we're talking about today, steps to learn something. Learning is a long process. Learning is a long process. All right. And the last word today is progress. Progress. Also a noun, progreso. And what is this? Moving forward, like the movement forward. Progress. All those small steps that you take and get you to your objective, to the goal. Small steps will show progress. Small steps will show progress. All right, so let's go over the words again. Ready? Mistake, learn, fail, self-trust, feedback, practice, process, and progress. Now your turn to say these words in English. I'm going to say them in Spanish. Si te digo aprender, tú me dirás learn. Si te digo retroalimentación, tú me dirás feedback. Very good. Si te digo progreso, tú me dirás progress. Excellent. Y si te digo error, you would say mistake. And fallar, fail. Very good. Confianza en uno mismo, ¿te he dicho eso ya? Confianza en uno mismo. Self-trust. Self-trust. ¿Y qué me estoy perdiendo? Práctica o practicar. Practice. Excellent. So remember these words because we're going to practice with them. Practice with them. So these are mistake, learn, fail, self-trust, feedback, practice, process, and progress. What's your favorite word today? My favorite word today, I think, would be progress. Progress. All right. Why? Why is this my favorite word? Because I think when you start doing something and then time goes by and you've put a lot of effort into it and you can see the change that you can see the change. So I think progress. You see the progress that you've made. I think it's important that you look back and see and compare how you were at the beginning and how you are now. And I think that's something we are going to talk about tomorrow. Okay, anyway, let's go back to our lesson today and let's practice with these words. I'm going to give you the definition and you're going to tell me if it's true or false, okay? We're going to check definitions now. So listen to this. Mistake, a mistake is something you do wrong. A mistake is something you do wrong. Is this true or is this false? It is true. Yes, it's something that you do wrong. Un error, te equivocaste. Lo hiciste mal, ¿no? Okay. Listen to this. You can learn without practice. You can learn without practice. What do you think? Can this be true? Or is this false? You can learn without practice. I think it's false. I think you need to practice while you're learning. So I would go with false. ¿Tú qué dirías? You can learn without, sin práctica. Puedes aprender sin la práctica o sin practicar. False. For me, it's false. All right, next one. To fail means to stop forever. Do you remember what fail means? Fail. To fail means to stop forever. Is it true? Can this be true? Or is it false? What is to fail? Fallar, no? Fallar. So, fail means to stop forever. The meaning of fail, of this word, to fail, does not mean to stop forever. So it's false. Now, if some people might stop after failing, and they won't ever do certain things again because they failed once. That is true. That can happen. Algunas personas dejan de hacer, se rinden, se dan por vencidas y no vuelven a hacer nunca más lo que han intentado hacer porque han fracasado, han fallado. Eso sí sucede. Pero el significado de esta palabra no significa en realidad eso. It does not mean to stop forever. Fail means to not succeed. Okay. Next one. Feedback. Feedback can help you do better next time. Feedback can help you do better next time. And I had a question about this word. Can there be a negative feedback? Or is feedback always positive? I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, feedback can help you do better next time. It is true. It is true. All right. Next word or next one. Listen to this. Progress means moving forward. Progress means moving forward. Is this true or false? It is true. Progress means to move forward. Progreso. All right. Let's move to a different challenge. I'm going to give you two options. You are not going to complete a sentence this time. You're going to choose which sentence is correct, okay? Remember that we are checking the definitions, understanding of these definitions in English. So listen to this. We have two options. Option A, tell me if this is correct or not, okay? Mistakes stop learning. Option B, mistakes help you learn. What do you think? Mistakes stop learning or mistakes help you learn? And the right answer, and I agree with you, is mistakes help you learn. Very good. Next two, listen to this. Practice is part of learning. Practice is part of learning. Or B, practice is not important. Practice is not important. Which one is right? What do you think? Practice is part of learning. So it's always important. I would say always. All right. So practice is part of learning. Very good. Listen to the next two. Feedback helps you grow. Feedback helps you grow. Or feedback doesn't matter. Feedback doesn't matter. Which one's right? Which one makes sense? And feedback helps you grow. That is the correct one. And that is what makes sense. Feedback doesn't matter. The sentence itself makes sense because it's grammatically correct. But it does matter. Feedback does matter. So, why? Because feedback helps you grow. All right, let's do another one. Listen to this. Failing once means you have to stop. We talked about this one. Failing once means you have to stop. Or B, failing once means you have to try again. What do you think? Because I think this is a matter of opinion. Este es objeto de opinión. Failing once means you have to stop, or failing once means you have to try again. I believe that failing once means you don't have to stop. You have to try again. So failing means that you have to try again. Okay? You cannot give up. Until, of course, after you've tried so many times, maybe that's just not for you. And then you have to move on and choose something else, right? Ahí sí. Has fracasado en algo, lo has intentado una y otra vez, y también pienso que las cosas no suceden porque no tienen que suceder. Entonces, pues bueno, te recuperas y cambias de dirección e intentas otra cosa. But you can't fail you can't quit as soon as you failed once. You have to move on, right? You have to try again. Okay. Now you're going to choose the right word. All right. Now I'm going to tell you a sentence and you're going to choose one of our useful words today. So listen to this. Making a something is part of learning. Making a something is part of learning. So the words are, remember, progress, process, practice, all P's. Feedback, self-trust, fail, learn, and mistake. So, making a is part of learning. Making a what is part of learning? Out of these words, making a mistake is part of learning. Making a mistake is part of learning. Very good. All right. You do this one. Listen to this. You need time and to get better. You need time and to get better. What do you need? Time and what to get better? Mistakes, fail, self-trust, feedback, practice. You need time and practice to get better. Is this true? Yes, it's true. Time and practice, and I would also add patience. Time, practice, and patience. Creo que esas son las tres cosas claves que uno necesita cuando está aprendiendo, cuando estás en el proceso de algo. I think those are the three things that you need. Right? Time, practice, and patience. All right. Okay, another one. Good something helps you understand what to change. Good helps you understand what to change. Good what? Good fail, good learn, good practice, good feedback, good progress. If you said feedback, let's give it a try. Listen. Good feedback helps you understand what to change. Yes, that is correct. Good choice. All right, let's do one more. Listen to this. Learning is a long something, not one single moment. I'll say that again. Learning is a long something, something, not one single moment. So the word should be learning is a long process, not just one single moment. All right, very good. So we're going to go to a break right now. Okay. And when we come back, we're going to learn a structure that is going to help us talk about our mistakes and what we've learned from our mistakes. All right. So if you want to listen to the rest of our episodes from yesterday or the day before, you can always download the Vaughan Radio app or find us in iBox and look for Speaking with Confidence, and you'll find all our episodes there. Okay, so go grab a cup of coffee, and I'll be right here when you come back.
Vaughan Radio Madrid 100.4 FM.
¿Quieres un descuento en los cursos intensivos de inglés de Vaughan? Pues ahora es el momento. Puedes obtener un descuento de hasta 39%. Para más información sobre este descuento u otros, pásate por nuestra web grupovaughan.com.
Vaughan Outlet. Hazte con libros y packs coleccionables de autoestudio como Objetivo Inglés, Vaughan Certified Completo, Speak English Now e Inglés en 10 pasos. Ahora con increíbles descuentos. Libros desde €1, novelas con audio desde €3.50, libros infantiles desde €3 y mucho más. Entra en vaughantienda.com, Vaughan Outlet. Aprende más pagando menos. Hasta agotar existencias.
Una semana en un lugar apartado.
Nativos angloparlantes de todas partes del mundo, uno por cada estudiante.
Terminantemente prohibido hablar en español.
Actividades organizadas y conversaciones en inglés a todas horas. No exageramos.
Aquí o hablas inglés o hablas inglés.
Y da igual las veces que te lo contemos.
Hasta que no lo vivas no sabrás que Vaughan Town te va a quitar el miedo al inglés para siempre.
Lo que pasa en Vaughan Town no se puede contar.
Tienes que vivirlo.
Ven a Vaughan Town.
Más información, grupovaughan.com.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.
¿Buscas el impulso definitivo para tu inglés profesional? Con Master Plus de Vaughan lo tienes todo. 5 meses de clases intensivas en grupo con el Executive Master, más 5 meses adicionales de clases individuales one-to-one online, donde tú eliges el horario, el ritmo y el enfoque, gramática, conversación o lo que necesites. Master Plus es flexibilidad real para alcanzar fluidez profesional. Descúbrelo en grupovaughan.com/master.
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con casi 600 clases desde cero hasta nivel avanzado. Paso a paso, donde y cuando quieras. Claro, práctico y eficaz. Gramática, vocabulario, pronunciación y sobre todo, resultados. Busca nuestro podcast Vaughan Inglés 4.0 en iVoox.
En Vaughan sabemos que el éxito empresarial se nutre del dominio de múltiples idiomas. Por eso, ofrecemos cursos no solo en inglés, sino también en francés, portugués, italiano y alemán, entre otros. Visita grupovaughan.com o llama al 91 108 3488 y comienza a transformar el futuro de tu empresa hoy.
¿Quieres aprender inglés de verdad? Únete a Vaughan Groups. Clases en grupo divertidas y eficaces. Más de 4.000 alumnos nos eligen cada año. Entra en grupovaughan.com.
Encuentra todos los libros de nuestros presentadores de radio en las tiendas Vaughan o en vaughantienda.com.
And we are back. Welcome back. Gracias por seguir aquí conmigo in Speaking with Confidence. Well, before the break, we had been talking about making mistakes and learning from our mistakes. And now we're going to talk about that learning process, but in English, okay? We're going to explain how something went wrong before and how it helped us learn something important now. We're going to express that. Because as I was saying before the break, we must learn from our mistakes. So it's okay to make mistakes. All right? I think. I was also saying that you don't have to go on over and over making mistakes all the time, porque eso tampoco ya es normal. En realidad, te equivocas, okay, te equivocas una vez, superas tu error, aprendes de tu error, and then you move on con este aprendizaje, right? So, let's see what the grammar shows us today. This is what it is. Pay attention. We're going to use two structures. The past simple, and then the present, all right? To express what you've learned from a past experience and what that has taught you in the present. Again, we use the past simple to talk about this mistake, and then the present simple to talk about what we learned from it now. All right? It's very simple, very easy to help you express this information, these ideas about what happened in the past and how you are different today. All right? For example, I made many mistakes, but now I learn from them. Or I failed the first test, but now I practice more before you take another test, right? I didn't understand at first. That was a problem, but now I get it. Now I do. Or she made an error before, but now she asks for feedback. Okay? So this is very, very easy, very common to use. Okay? So once again, we use the past to talk about that mistake. We're going to use the past simple to talk about the mistake. And then we're also going to use the present to talk about the learning from that mistake. All right? So remember that this is going to show maybe progress and not failure, because it's important to acknowledge what you've learned from the past, from those mistakes. We're going to practice first with the verb. So you have to choose the verb in the right tense. Okay, so I'm going to say a sentence and you have to tell me which is the correct tense for that verb. So listen to this. For example, like this. I make or I made a mistake before, but now I understand how it works. So what do we use here? Made or make? I'll say that again. I made or make a mistake before, but now I understand how it works. And you would say made. Made is the past of make. Very good. Let's try another one. She fails or failed the test last year, but now she studies more. So which of the tenses are you going to use? I'll read again. I'll say it again. She failed or fails, you have to choose between these two. The test last year, el año pasado. But now she studies more. And what is the right tense for this verb? Which one should we use? She failed the test last year. Good. But now she studies more. Studies, we add the S after the verb because we are talking about a third person in the singular. She studies more in the present, right? So I'll say that again. She failed the test last year, but now she studies more. Now listen to this. We didn't understand, or we don't understand at first, but now it's very clear. So, what do you think? I'm going to say those again. We didn't understand, or we don't understand at first, but now it's clear. Remember that we're talking about something that happened in the past, but now is different. So, if it's in the past, should we say, we didn't understand at first, but now it's clear? Yes, that is the right one. Didn't. We didn't. We need to use the auxiliary do in the past to correct the sentence. We didn't understand. Very good. Now listen to this. He forgot, or he forgets the answer before, but now he remembers it. I'll say it again. He forgot or forgets the answer before, but now he remembers it. So, what are you going to use? What are you going to choose? He forgot or he forgets. This is meant to be in the past. He forgot. Very good. Forgot is the past of forget. So he forgot the answer before, but now he remembers it. Ahora se acuerda, en el pasado se olvidó la respuesta. La aprendió y ahora la recuerda. All right. Let's do another one. Listen to this. I was or am nervous at the beginning, but now I feel calm. You have to choose. I'll say those again. I was or am nervous at the beginning, but now I feel calm. Pasado, presente, pasado y presente, past and present. And you should say, I was nervous at the beginning, but now I feel calm. En el pasado, in the past, I was nervous. At the beginning, al principio estaba nerviosa. Pero ahora ya estoy tranquila. Me siento tranquila. All right. So remember, the past simple to express what went wrong, what happened, what the mistake, or what went wrong, actually. And the present simple, what you do now, what you've learned. Okay? So listen to this. Now you're going to choose out of these two options which one is the right word. All right? Listen to this. Last month I made a, but now I understand better. And the options are mistake or practice. We're using our useful words in this exercise. Listen again. Last month, I made a... But now I understand better. Mistake or practice? And the answer is mistake. Last month, I made, in the past, a mistake, useful word, but now I understand better. All right, let's do another one. Remember those words. At the beginning, she, something, once, but now she practices more. So, you have two options, failed or learned. Notice that these are both in the past. At the beginning, she once, but now she practices more. So, is it failed or learned? And the answer is failed. At the beginning, she failed once, but now she practices more. All right. Very good. Let's keep on working. He received helpful, and now he improves faster. I'll say that again. He received helpful, and now we're looking for our useful word here, and now he improves faster. So what happened in the past that helped him do this? We have progress or feedback. Progress or feedback. What happened in the past? He received helpful feedback. And that's what's happening now. And now he improves faster. Mejora mucho más rápido. Mejora más rápido. Now, listen to this. Learning, remember what I said at the beginning, learning takes time and not perfection. We have practice and fail. Learning takes time and practice, not perfection. Now listen to this. Before, I didn't have much in my English, but now I believe in myself more. Algo en el pasado y la consecuencia en el presente. Before, I didn't have much, and you have two options, self-trust or mistake. I didn't have much in my English, but now I believe in myself more. So, the answer is, before I didn't have much self-trust in my English, but now I believe in myself more. Okay, very good. And let's do this last one. At first, progress was slow, but now we can see real, and we have two options here. Progress and process. So listen again carefully. At first, progress was slow, but now we can see real progress. Very good. At first, progress was slow. This happened in the past. But now, something in the present, now we can see real progress. All right? Very good. Okay, let's change. What we're going to do now, I'm going to say a phrase. I'm going to say two phrases, two clauses. The first clause is what happened in the past. And then the second part, the second clause, is going to have the words in the wrong order. And you have to put them in the right order. Yo te voy a dar la primera parte de mis oraciones en el pasado entera, y la segunda parte, la que contiene el presente, en el orden equivocado, y tú vas a ordenar. For example, like this. I trusted the wrong person once. I trusted, past, right? In the past. I trusted the wrong person once. But now, and listen to the words. We have three. More, careful, and more and careful. That's it, two words. More and careful. So what can you say in the present if in the past? I trusted the wrong person once, but now, and the words are more and careful. You can say, but now I'm more careful. All right. This is what I want us to practice. So this happened in the past. You trusted the wrong person once, but now you are more careful. You learned from that mistake. You are more careful now, right? All right. Let's try another one. Listen to me. I made a bad decision in the past. I made a bad decision in the past. And now, and the words are before, think, and act. Before, think, and act. Can you put a sentence together? Before, think, and act. And maybe we can say, I made a bad decision in the past, and now I think before I act. Very good. I think before I act. Okay, let's try another one. These are all situations that happen in the past, right? And now we want to say something in the present that has improved that situation. You are different because of this situation. You learned something from this situation. You do something different now. So, listen to this. I ignored an important sign before. I ignored an important sign before. But now, and listen to this. You have two words, very simple. Attention and pay. Attention and pay. So what happened in the past? I ignored an important sign before. But now, attention and pay, we can probably say, now I pay more attention. I ignored an important sign before, but now I pay attention. And I will add more. Now I pay more attention. Okay, let's keep on working. Listen to this. Another situation, another mistake, another experience. I spoke without listening at first. I spoke without listening. And now, and the words are, listen more and I. Listen more and I. And so, I spoke without listening at first, and now I listen more. Now I listen more. You've learned from that, right? Now you listen more. You learn to listen to others. Now listen to this. I rushed things before, but now, and the words are, time, take, my. Time, take, and my. I rushed things before, but now I take my time. Now I take my time. All right. I think that's good. Good enough, right? You've learned from these situations. You're different now. You do things a little bit different because you learned something from them. So let's try a little translation. I'm going to say the words in Spanish and you say them in English. You ready? Listen to this. Algunas las repetiremos, por lo tanto son regalos míos para ti ahora en época de Navidad. Te regalo estas oraciones ya hechas. Por ejemplo, esta. Antes hablaba sin pensar, pero ahora pienso más. Antes hablaba sin pensar, pero ahora pienso más. Antes de hablar, añadiría. So you would say, before I spoke without thinking, but now I think more before I do. ¿Qué te parece? Now listen to this one. Al principio me costó pedir ayuda, pero ahora la pido. Al principio me costó pedir ayuda, pero ahora la pido. Ese es un buen aprendizaje, creo yo. Listen to this. At first, it was hard to ask for help, but now I ask for it. At first, it was hard to ask for help, but now I ask for it. All right. Now this one you do on your own. Antes evitaba los errores, pero ahora los acepto. Antes evitaba los errores, pero ahora los acepto. And are you ready? I'm ready. Before, I avoided, very good, because this is in the past, right? I avoided mistakes, now the present. But now, I accept them. Very good. Past and present. Before, I avoided mistakes, but now I accept them. Okay, listen to this one. Al principio me rendía rápido, pero ahora sigo intentando. All right. Remember, past and present, so you have to watch out for the tense of the verbs. Ready? At first, I gave up quickly. The verb is give up, but in the past, gave up. Irregular. I gave up quickly. Now the present. But now, I keep trying. Very good. The tense of the verb in the present, keep trying. So, at first, I gave up quickly, but now I keep trying. Y la última, let's see. Me sentí frustrado al comienzo, pero ahora lo manejo mejor. Ahora lo manejo mejor. You ready? And I felt good. Why felt? Because felt is the past of feel. Very good. So I felt frustrated at the beginning, but now I handle it better. To handle, manejarlo. I handle it better. I felt frustrated at the beginning, but now I handle it better. Very good. Y that's it. All right. So just a few questions before we go. Think about this and then you can leave in peace. What is one mistake you learned from? Can you think about that? Can you remember what is one mistake you learned from? Another question. Is it easy or hard for you to accept mistakes? I know some people that it's really hard for them to accept mistakes. I can be like that sometimes too. All right. That's it for today. Next time you make a mistake, remember you're not failing. You are learning. All right. That's it. Stick around for the lunchtime show with Rob and Andrea. And you and me will talk again tomorrow. Goodbye.
Estás escuchando
Vaughan Radio. ¿Quieres un descuento en los cursos intensivos de inglés de Vaughan? Pues ahora es el momento. Puedes obtener un descuento de hasta 39%. Para más información sobre este descuento u otros, pásate por nuestra web, grupovaughan.com.
Vaughan Outlet. Hazte con libros y packs coleccionables de autoestudio como Objetivo Inglés, Vaughan Certified Completo, Speak English Now e Inglés en 10 pasos. Ahora con increíbles descuentos. Libros desde €1, novelas con audio desde $3.50, libros infantiles desde €3 y mucho más. Entra en vaughantienda.com, Vaughan Outlet. Aprende más, pagando menos, hasta agotar existencias.
Vaughan revoluciona el aprendizaje de idiomas con Speak Pro, la inteligencia artificial diseñada para mejorar tu inglés. Pronunciación precisa, fluidez y confianza lleva tu inglés al siguiente nivel. Pruébalo gratis hoy en speakpro.es. Tu inglés está a punto de cambiar para siempre.
¿Qué hacen tus niños este verano? ¿Senderismo? ¿Natación? ¿Espeología? ¿Paddle surf? ¿Canoas? ¿Multiaventura? ¿Mejorar su inglés? ¿Y si lo hacen todo a la vez? Rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan. Ven a nuestros Vaughan Summer Camps para que tus hijos vivan la mejor inmersión de inglés, multiaventura y naturaleza. Más de 3.000 niños lo hacen cada año. Encuentra su mejor opción.
En Vaughan sabemos que el éxito empresarial se nutre del dominio de múltiples idiomas. Por eso, ofrecemos cursos no solo en inglés, sino también en francés, portugués, italiano y alemán, entre otros. Visita grupovaughan.com o llama al 91 108 3488 y comienza a transformar el futuro de tu empresa hoy.
Una semana en un lugar apartado.
Nativos angloparlantes de todas partes del mundo, uno por cada estudiante.
Terminantemente prohibido hablar en español.
Actividades organizadas y conversaciones en inglés a todas horas. No exageramos.
Aquí o hablas inglés o hablas inglés.
Y da igual las veces que te lo contemos.
Hasta que no lo vivas no sabrás que Vaughan Town te va a quitar el miedo al inglés para siempre.
Lo que pasa en Vaughan Town no se puede contar.
Tienes que vivirlo.
Ven a Vaughan Town.
Más información, grupovaughan.com.
Young people in Spain speak and understand English better today than 20 years ago. However, their level is still insufficient